Welcome in, everyone. Farmer Cop here. This is going to be a guide to doing forestry in Farming Simulator 26, which is the mobile version of Farming Simulator, at least one of the mobile versions. I will say, if you are playing on a Switch 2, that's the Nintendo Switch 2, you should get the Farming Simulator Signature Edition, which should be up on your screen and a little bit right about now. And then I'll also note, too, if you want to, you can also order this one. But this one, if you're on your Switch, your regular Switch, you should play this one. If you have the Switch 2, you can play Farming Simulator 26, but you should just get the Farming Simulator Signature Edition because it's a lot better. But yeah, this is the one that's going to be on mobiles. I am playing on my Nintendo Switch. However, how you're going to do this and everything like that is going to work for mobile phones and everything like that. The controls will be a little bit different, but everything will work. So first things first, we don't have to buy land or anything to do forestry. I'm on one of the maps here. It'll work the same on both the maps as well. There's trees out and about. We should be able to cut any of the trees out and about here. So we're going to try to do some of that. I haven't tested every tree on the map, so there might be trees you're not able to cut. I'm sure there probably are, actually, but we're just going to cut some trees. But you don't have to buy the land first, and some of that might make sense to you, or may not make sense to you if you're used to playing other farming simulator versions. But yeah, let's go in the store. So in the store, you're going to need a couple of different things. First, we're going to come over here to forestry machines. Everything we're going to need is pretty much in here. So these are kind of the three pieces of equipment we're going to talk about and use. This one does require a tractor to pull it. That's the Prineth there. That's the stump grinder. So we have this guy right here. If we hit details, this vehicle can transport logs. This one, details, this machine can cut down trees. This one, this machinery grinds down tree stumps. So there you go. Easy peasy. Okay. Yeah. So let's go ahead and start getting some of that equipment, and we'll take a look at what it all does. All right. So here we are down at the shop. Everything we need. We have the forestry harvester, we have the forwarder, and then we have the stump grinder. And then I'm going to use this tractor to pull it. It doesn't matter what tractor you use as long as it has at least 90 horsepower. So if you look at tractors, that one actually technically has 98. I would recommend at least a medium tractor, but you can use a smaller one. But if you look here, that down there at the bottom says it requires 90 horsepower. So just be aware of that. But yeah, we have everything we need. So we're going to take this guy out for a little spin and see if we can't harvest ourselves some trees. So we'll get in there. It'll start itself up. No tree to cut in range, so if you hit B, which is the tree cut button, it'll say there's no trees in range. There's nothing really special you have to do. It does say you can hire a worker, but that... Oh, let me get back in here. If I hit hire a worker, that's just going to be to drive. You can't actually hire a worker to cut trees or anything like that. If I hit cancel, we'll get out of there. Close the map. And it does allow you actually, too, which is kind of interesting, to switch over to the GPS function, but there's not going to be... not going to exist because this isn't something you use in a field. Yeah, we should be able to go, well, we're going to get hit by a car first, but we should be able to, after that, go over towards these trees over here. Let's see. Once we get close, you see once it has that highlight on it. As soon as it has a highlight, we should be able to, there we go. Cut it, just hit B, and you can be closer than I was. I was just kind of trying to see how far away you could get from it. And it's going to cut it right there. And then congratulations, you have felled your first tree. When you remove the stump, a new tree will be planted on the same spot, which is we're going to walk through that whole process. There we go. And then you have a pile of logs. So if I go up, it's really simple. It's so simple. If I go up to this one, I can once again, okay, cut that, hit B. Boom, it's going to cut that one down. Now we're going to go try a weird tree. Well, let's see, because I'm assuming it's not going to allow us to do it for a very weird tree. This one should allow it. There we go. That one will probably give us a log. But let's go to like some of these other trees here. And again, we don't own this land or any of this land anywhere. So I'm assuming it's going to have a red circle for this one. Oh, it's going to let us cut that one, huh? That's a crazy big tree. Let's see if it'll let us do it. It is going to let us do it. No, it's not. Well, there we go. I had to back up a little bit. Okay, so if you're too close, just back up a little bit. But yeah, okay, it's going to let us do that. That's crazy. So even like crazy looking trees you can get, because that one definitely did not look, and this one looks also very unfriendly for tree harvester, but it's kind of cool. You can harvest any tree, even the ones that like you normally wouldn't be able to, it looks like. So yeah, I haven't had any problems getting any of those. Some of those obviously have a lot more logs associated with them. But now let's switch over to this guy. This is our forwarder. So if I hit B, it'll say there's no logs in range because there isn't. And again, if you hire a worker, it's just going to be to go to a place. You can't really actually do that. So we're going to hit cancel, close the map. Let's go pick up some of our logs that we've gotten. Drive over here. Once we get next to them, it should allow us to pick them up. And this guy does have, if you look in the store, does have a capacity. So it'll say it'll hold 26 pieces. So that's what it's going to hold. So 26 logs total. So we go up here. This is going to be just 4 logs. See how close you have to get. Not quite there. No logs in range still. There we go. Okay, it puts a highlight on it. And then it's going to go over there and pick those up. Nice animations. Excellent. You're just going to wait. It's doing it all. I'm not doing any of this, which is kind of nice. It might take it a little bit. It's going to put that one down there. Okay, it's going to go get the next one. And it's going to do that for a while. What I'm going to do, I'm going to pick up, because you can just do the same thing, you get to the next log areas and everything like that. I'm going to pick all of these up, and then we're going to go ahead and sell the logs after that. So to know where to sell them, let's talk about that actually. If we go to prices, let's scroll down. We're going to look for, oops, nope. Scroll down here. We're going to look for wood. There it is right there. So you can sell it at the sawmill or the carpentry point. And also if I hit X, it'll show when the best times are to sell it, which it's pretty non-fluctuating for wood. So you can sell it pretty much any time. You don't really have to worry about that too much. But yeah, so if you're like, okay, well, where are these places? Where do I take them? You can, scroll over to that side, and then at the bottom it says A to tag the place. So if I tag that place, okay, if I get out of here, it's going to show me where that's at down there, or on the upper side now. See, it's 113 or 1,113 feet that way. So then we can take it there to sell it. And I'll show you how to do that. But what I'm going to do, I'm going to pick up some more logs here if I can. Let's see if I can get, there we go. I'm going to be a little bit closer to it, though. I can try to get them. I'll pick us up just these logs. I'm not going to pick up the big pile over there, but I'll pick these ones up here. And then I will drive over there, and then I'll show you what to do to sell the logs off. All right, and we are getting close to the sawmill here. And again, you could also sell them off at the carpentry point. We're going to come over here. We're going to drive onto this. And boom, we sold the wood by driving over it. So if you don't want to sell it, be aware of that. It's going to go away. 1758, not too bad for like 5 pieces of wood. That was 2 trees. Did not take us long to do that. Now, the other thing I'm going to talk about here as well, if we go into prices and you go down towards the bottom, which, nope, there we go. There's a lot of products down here. A couple of these products are kind of forestry related. So we have furniture. I'm going to talk about making furniture and selling that, as well as making planks and planks long and selling those. So you can take your logs and timber and things like that, and you can produce it further to make a little bit of money. First, we're going to address how to replant trees by using our Massey Ferguson with the stump grinder, and we'll show you how to do this. Now, the trees are going to regrow. And now I honestly have not done this yet in this version of the game, so we'll see if they regrow instantly or if it takes time. But all you're going to do is we're going to go up to our stumps that are over here. And I mean, there's a ton of trees on the map, so you can stay quite busy with this. You're just going to back up towards it. You're going to hit B to turn it on. No stump in range. It's going to highlight it again. There we go. Hit B to turn it on once you're kind of over top of it like that, and there it goes. And it is going to take some time. You can see that since we have cut the stump, we have a new tree here. Over time, that will grow up. Then you can cut it down again. So easy peasy. But let's talk about getting some planks and things like that. So if I go back over to our tree harvester here, this is the sawmill. This is where you're going to make planks and planks long. The carpentry point is where you're going to make furniture. So if you would like to make planks and planks long, you're going to need to purchase this. Now, it is quite expensive. It's around $300,000 if I remember correctly. So come over here, I'm going to hit select, and then I can hit A to buy it, and now I own it. Okay, perfect. Now I can come up to the same wrench. If I go, L and X like that, it's going to bring me in here to show me how much wood I have for incoming materials and how much planks and planks long I have as well. It's 24 cycles per month. It's going to show you the recipe down there and how much you got. So it's pretty straightforward, and you can activate it. So if I activate that and activate that, right now they're not running because there's materials missing. I don't have any wood in here, but you can do that if you'd like to. Now let's go out of here, and let's go into the map. We're going to go down to the carpentry point, which I believe, where's that at? I believe it's down here, actually. Yeah, right here, carpentry point. And we are going to, it's selected. Can I go visit that? Let me go to here, points of interest. Should be able to go down here now and select it. And then I'm going to visit it. There we go. Okay. So here you can sell wood, planks, and planks longs. That's a good place to sell those things right there. Now, the one thing I am curious about, if I go into here to prices, there are other places to sell those. So that's good. Because if you buy the carpentry point, you can no longer sell stuff there. So like if we go up to wood now, it might still list a price, which it does right there, but the sawmill is not going to buy it from us. We're not going to get paid for it. It's just going to take it, and then we're going to be able to produce things. Now, if we buy the carpentry and the sawmill, which we're about to do, you're not going to be able to sell your logs anymore. You're going to have to produce them into something else. So right here, we go where, I don't know where the point is. Here we go. Go over here and we buy this. $300,000. Boom, we got it. And then same thing, there's a wrench icon now. I can go in to manage it. It's going to do an autosave here, of course, always at the most convenient of times. And then, yeah, you can make furniture right there with planks, planks long, and wood. So you can also bring wood here to make furniture. You don't have to make planks and planks long. It's totally up to you. Yeah, and I haven't calculated out the recipes for which is better and what is a better way to do it and things like that. But yeah, they're all here. So easy peasy. And then once you bring wood here, it'll start producing pallets for you. So it's really easy. All you have to do is bring the wood onto this trigger just like you did to sell it. Same thing over at the, well, let's go back over here. Same thing with where we just brought wood in here to sell it. You just got to drive it over the trigger here, and then it'll pick it up and take care of it. And then as pallets spawn, they'll spawn over here as it produces goods. And then all you have to do is you have to buy one of the many pallet moving items in here, which those are found under, where are we at? Oh, I passed it. Where's it at? Pallet handling. I would recommend the trailer because the trailer could hold 12 pallets, and you can just pull it with a tractor, pull it up next to it, and auto load them, and then take them to the sell point. Super easy. So yeah, there you guys go. That is what I have in terms of forestry on Farming Simulator 26. Hopefully this video was helpful for you. If you guys enjoyed, please drop a like down below. If you haven't already, hit that subscribe button up on the screen to join the Farmer Cop channel and turn on the notification bell so you don't miss any future videos I may post. This has been Farmer Cop. Thank you guys for coming and watching. I'll see you guys on the next one.